What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the 10-7 MMA. I'm DS, and I'm here with my guy, Dino Bam Bam. Bam Squeezy, what's up?
What's up, dog?
Shit, man. We are here today to break down the Fight Night card, Holloway versus Korean Zombie. Obviously, it is the Korean Zombie's retirement fight. And also, there are 13 fights in this card.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know that it needs to be this long. And also, it is at the ass crack of dawn, actually before that.
Yeah, 4 a.m. Central Time, I think, is the start of the prelims. It's fun watching fights in the morning. That's a little too early for me. I'm usually asleep by like 3:30 or 4.
You are a bit of a night owl.
Yeah, so maybe we'll stay up. You were mentioning that?
I doubt it. Personally, the only chance I have of watching these fights live, realistically, is if I'm still awake and being a piece of shit from the night before.
Right, which has been known to happen.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
When's the last time you watched a fight at like 5 a.m.?
The last time I watched a fight at 5 a.m. or around there was probably one I was participating in, and there was a lot of alcohol involved.
There we go.
You were probably involved in some capacity.
I'm sure I was.
Yeah, you used to throw them things, as they say back in the day.
He said it, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
He said I didn't.
Before we get into
Was
this...
it number 953?
That's right. It was 9:53. Yeah, I gotta say, I was talking. I was there with this girl at the time when I went to try to beat your record.
Yeah.
And I did have an elbow injury. And don't fucking tell me I'm making excuses. You knew that way before.
Look what the hands do. He had an elbow injury. This is the liar.
But listen, so we were having a great time. We ended up. It didn't work out. Let's say, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if I told you this, but one thing that fucking cracked me up is when she was like, when I was like, listen, I'm done with you. Like,
You just ended it with her?
Skedaddle, yeah.
Wow, okay.
You know what she hit me with? After she was like just going in at me hard, saying all this shit, and then she's like, by the way, you threw small punches on the machine.
What was she? I'm sure she was foreign.
She's 4, yeah. She's Czech. Yeah.
Czech. Shout out Yuri, our follower.
Absolutely.
Czech Republic's finest.
Shout out Yuri.
Look at him right there. No, that's Glover. Yuri.
I also just want to say,
Savage.
This is a Fight Night card. The card last week was obviously my boy Sean O'Malley winning the bantamweight title. I just want to say I didn't see any other YouTubers. I didn't see anybody else saying what I said. And if you go back and watch our prediction video, what did I say, Dino?
He said round 2 he's going to find him with that KO.
I said early round 2.
Yeah.
Going to find him with that right hand. He's super precise, and I was goddamn on the button. I won a bunch of money last week. I got to be honest.
That's
good
for you.
And I'm sorry to you.
I mean, I won some money on the card.
Yeah, but you were really mean to me last week.
Yeah,
you were so mean to me.
It wasn't just you.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into this shit.
You were so mean to me for no reason.
I was having a bad day. I had a bad, 20 hours. It leaked over into, the next evening until I was fine.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was mad.
Today, on the docket, we do have this Fight Night card. First of all, can you just tell this is your job. Can you tell them what they need to do?
Yeah. If you guys are watching this and you're enjoying it.
All 38 of you.
What is that about?
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened, man.
I don't know. We had a lot of viewers.
We're doing it still.
We had some videos that were...
We're never going to stop. We're here. 5 of you, 15 of you, 1,000 of you. What's up? Let's do it.
Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the content we've been putting out lately, do us this solid. We're trying to grow here. I think this is quality content. I think we're getting better as
I was drunk as
on.
shit watching us last weekend after, and I was like, boy, these boys, they got some shit to say. And
we do got shit to say.
They're saying it, and I like it.
Yeah.
So if I like it,
if you guys like
I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah, you are.
So
you hate yourself.
I hate myself, and so do you.
Oh yeah.
So
I hate
maybe,
you, and I hate
maybe
myself.
not as much as I hate myself, but you can't hate us more than we hate ourselves. That's basically what we're saying.
It's not possible.
So I'm just saying, we're objectively, pretty sexy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
But anyways, if you guys are enjoying the content,
bless you.
Hit the little subscribe button, ring the little bell. That's going to notify you when our videos drop.
Rinya the little bell.
Rinya. That's a little foreshadowing. But yeah, just ring the bell. Subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. It's free, and it would really, really help us out, and we would appreciate it. We want to seem cool to our friends. So that's what I want out of this. I don't know what he wants.
That's the last thing that you want, really. I feel
I like being cool.
You are cool.
Anyways, we're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah.
So just do that for us. And yeah, let's get into this fight night or fight morning or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Let's do it, brother.
UFC Singapore.
You said it, fam.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it. First fight of the night: Sungwoo Choi versus Jarno Aaron's. Probably the best first name in all of MMA.
Jarno.
Yeah. At 145, Dino Bam Bam, take it away, brother.
All right, Sungwoo Choi. He's currently on a 3-fight losing streak. Lost a decent comp: Alex Caceres, Joshua Kulabau, Mike Trezano. Mike Trezano's a little like iffy. One of these things is not like the others.
But Mike Trezano is one of those guys where like on like a random night,
right,
he can do some things.
He might do it. So, and by the way, a sub, a KO, and a decision in those 3 fights.
So he's fucking garbage, and he can lose any which way that you want him to.
No, but he hasn't looked great over that streak. He's facing a guy in Aaron's here who was pretty impressive in a losing effort to William Jaguar Gomez, who I think we thought like pretty highly of, right? Ooh. We thought pretty highly of him.
I did, yeah. He's a great striker. I mean, he's a world-class striker, I would say.
But then like I wasn't too impressed with his performance.
I wasn't super impressed either. I wasn't impressed with Jarno either.
That's what I'm saying.
But were you talking about Jarno? Or
well, I was talking about Gomez.
Yeah.
Like I had higher expectations.
He looked better in his last fight.
Right, he did.
Yeah.
He did. But yeah, Jarno did well against him. I think Choi is an overall solid fighter. He's dangerous. I think he will get to Aaron's because Aaron's is very hittable. But I think Aaron's is tough. He's going to be able to survive. I feel like he's going to be able to work his way back into this fight and eventually find himself a 29-28 decision.
Who will?
Aaron's.
Interesting.
Going with the dog right off the rip.
Me too. I really thought
we agree on the first
fight.
I'm
gonna throw out a disclaimer. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot wrong on this card. I don't know. I have like some weird ass picks. I'm going against the grain on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Whether it's on Vegas odds or against Tapology, I'm going against the grain. Like you said, Choi, high-level striker, fast hands, fast kicks. I love the head kick. You know, he does get a little bit reckless at times. He doesn't really have anything on the ground, but this is going to be a stand-up fight for the most part. Would you agree?
Yes.
So, you know, I know Jarno didn't look great against Gomez. And, again, Gomez didn't look... It just wasn't a great fight.
Yeah.
So, but I saw flashes of things that I like to see, you know, and it was a majority decision. So... Gomez looked pretty good in his last fight. I still believe in him as a prospect. You know what I mean? So for me, I still have some belief in Jarno Aaron's. It's going to be a wild and fun striking match. I think it's a perfect fight to start the night off. Yeah. I'm going to side with Jarno too, man.
Start the morning off.
Thank you. Start the morning off. Technically, it's going to be night still. So, by the way, it is fucking 107 degrees in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
I've lived here for 20-something years, or damn near 25 years. This is fucked up.
So I have like a wall unit AC in my room.
Yep.
And I cranked that like while I was sleeping.
Crank that Soldier Boy.
There we go. Shout out Soldier Boy. I woke up in the morning. It was obviously freezing in the room.
Feeling like
right?
P. Diddy.
Something like that. Shout out Kesha. But it was freezing in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I opened the door to the hallway. Got to take a piss. It's in the morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah. And I got like punched in the mouth.
Oh yeah,
it was like hallway. I was in an oven.
Oh okay. Yeah. Oh my god.
We were just in Las Vegas, and you were even talking about this like a couple minutes ago before we started. This is worse than it was in Vegas, and it was like 120 in Vegas.
This last time we were in Vegas wasn't as bad as the first, the last time before that, 2021.
Yeah.
But even that was way better than this. I'll take that any day over this.
Yeah,
100%. It's just as hot with like you can cut the goddamn humidity. Like I walked out with my phone. My phone like got sweaty.
Yeah, it's bad.
How is an inanimate object getting sweaty? Like, anyway, it's going to be a fun fight, in my opinion. Choi really hasn't looked that impressive lately. He's never really impressed me that much. I know, and he's got like kind of like a name as far as the East Asian fighters go.
Yeah.
I just don't really believe in him that much. You know, I think the math will be mathing at this point, right? So for me, I'm going to go with Jarno Aaron's. Same thing, 29-28 decision.
And before we move on to the next fight, you talk about mathin'. I think this next fight is mathin'.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I already know what you're saying. And the next fight is JJ Aldrich versus Na Liang.
Liang Na.
Liang Na. One of the worst haircuts in all the promotion.
I'm jealous. I'd love it.
She needs like a taper, a lineup, something. She looks like, she said, give me a 6 all around. But give me some highlights though for some reason. Like, why are you drawing attention to that?
Because that's the sauce out there, bro. We don't know what it's like in China.
She got the Zach Silver circa like 2011 haircut.
Shout out Zach Silver.
Shout out Zach Silver. Love
Luke Herringody. Shout out him too.
Love me some Zach Silver. But aside from here, I have written down worst haircut in the entire promotion. Give it some shape, damn. But she is an exciting fighter, man. Like, she's super young, crisp striking, nice fast kicks. She's pretty strong too.
Yeah.
Like she is. She's got some power. She had that crazy full guard slam on Carnelosi.
Mm-hmm.
That was nuts.
That fight was nuts.
That was a wild fight,
was
dude.
nuts.
So she's a really fun fighter. I'll say, as far as the women's fights on this particular card go, really fun. Really fun.
But what's her issue, do you know?
What is her issue?
Yeah.
Her issue is that she finds a way to lose all the time. So whether I've seen her drop girls, I've seen her do all kinds of things, she finds a way to lose.
Okay.
Well, were you saying the ground game?
I was saying it's the cardio. I've never seen this girl not exhausted after 3.5 minutes.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
Yeah.
Also, I think maybe her chin is not the best, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's well-rounded, though. So she's got the good striking. She's got some power. She keeps her chin up way too high. Doesn't have great cardio, like you said. She does have a lot of wins by sub, too. So she is well-rounded. She's got a lot of armbar wins.
Yeah.
She's pretty good off her back, too. So this one's actually kind of tough for me, man. Like, JJ Aldrich, I've picked against. I remember I had picked against her versus my girl, Ariane Lipski, and I won some money on that fight. But I don't really believe in JJ Aldrich, but it's tough, you know, because JJ Aldrich tends to start slow. But for me, the chin of Liang Na is a little bit sus. And like I said, she always finds a way to lose. JJ has beaten much better competition, and I think that's what you were saying. The math should be mathing. So I will go JJ Aldrich. I don't feel great about it, but I'm going to go by TKO.
Okay.
Maybe late second, early third round.
Cool. So I'll put it to you this way: JJ Aldrich is a -700 for a reason.
Oh wow.
She's a -700.
I don't think that at all.
I mean, that's a little crazy.
I don't think at all.
Yeah,
the odds
that's
should be
crazy.
Like that. I just want to say I did not even take a gander. Not a gander.
At those odds.
At any odds for this entire card.
So yeah, she's
you
a
know,
-700.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to say we've been doing our film watching and recording earlier than we have in the past or when we first started.
Yeah.
So most of the time when we're starting to watch film, the odds are not out.
Right.
So I think that's why
very like the odds move a ton during the fight week.
I don't even like most of the time when I look, I don't see them, and then I don't go out of my way to like look elsewhere.
Right.
If they're not on Tapology, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, but when we
I kind of like it that way because
it's cool. It's cool.
It gives more weight to the film that you actually watch.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What I noticed is that when we're doing this, we'll have the odds, whatever they are, you know, a week and a half to whatever, as we're watching the film, like before the fight, and then I'll probably look at them again fight day when I'm betting.
I don't do that enough. Like where I check odds.
Yeah.
Throughout, and I know there's I know people switch like it switches from
all the
favorite
time.
to and I really don't like watch that enough.
But yeah, let's go back to this. JJ Aldrich she's a good grappler, man, and Liang Na is supposed to be a good grappler. We've seen her lose grappling exchanges in the UFC to ladies that are worse than JJ Aldrich. Liang Na has absolutely miserable cardio. One of the instances you could see that is against Carnelosi, but it's in damn near every fight. The girl gets exhausted. I think Aldrich is going to finish her. Not I think. I'm damn certain that she will finish her.
Okay. Those odds are so
and
crazy.
I agree with you. Second or third round, and it's going to be on the ground, whether that's ground and pound.
Yeah, I'm thinking TKO on the ground.
Yeah, whether it's ground and pound or sub, I'm leaning TKO as well. I think ground and pound, safe bet. I'm not touching it at -700.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next fight, it's Yusaku Kinoshita versus Billy Goff at 170. What do you think about this one?
I think it's going to be quick. I believe in Kinoshita, whatever. I believe in him a lot. He's got good power. He already looks good in the UFC.
I feel like it's Kinoshita.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like
Kinoshita.
Yeah, Kinoshita is. I feel like, or not Kinoshita even is like more Americanized. Yeah.
I feel that. Look, this guy's going to be getting better. He's really young.
Super
What is
young,
he, 22?
yeah.
He's going to be getting a ton better. I think he already looks better than Goff, to be honest with you. If you remember on the Contender Series, Goff got dropped by Szymon Swiderski in a barn burner of a fight for the, like 4 minutes it lasted. Szymon had dropped him like really badly, looked like he was about to finish him, and then he turned the tables, ended up getting the finish for himself. But I just feel like if Szymon Swiderski is knocking you down that bad and almost finishing you, and he should have finished him, then you have trouble with Kinoshita. So I think Kinoshita is going to find him. I think he's going to find him relatively quickly, and he's going to do it with the right hand.
All right, I respect your opinion. You're heard,
Okay.
and you're seen.
Thank you.
I feel completely differently. I thought you were gonna say with Goff, honestly, and I know what are the odds on this one. I'm very curious now. Now that you're
Minus 150 for Kinoshita.
interesting. Okay, well, that's not that
Plus
bad.
120.
I'm going with Goff, man. I'm going 30-27 Goff. I just think the wrestling's gonna be the difference. I think we saw Kinoshita a little bit exposed by Adam Fugit last time on the ground.
He's good, man. Yeah,
He's pretty good. He's like
better.
he's such a terrible fighter for like a new guy.
Yeah.
To like a rookie or like a younger guy to fight. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
He's long. He's awkward. Like he's well rounded. You know what I mean? He's looking to hurt you. Like he's a tough guy to fight for a younger guy.
Gave a decent fight to Morales.
Exactly.
Fight to Mike Malott.
Yeah,
Beat Solomon Renfro.
Absolutely. And those are wins that look pretty good now,
Yeah.
or losses that look pretty good now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Kinoshita, for me, he leaves his chin up a lot. He gets tagged a lot. I don't love his lack of head movement. I feel like he really doesn't move his head off the center line. For me, Goff should have a slight power advantage. And to me, he's got more of the intangibles I like to see. I'm going to go 30-27 Goff on this one.
Cool.
Moving on to the next fight of the night. It's Kenan Song versus Rolando Bedoya.
Song Kenan.
I'm just going off what Typology says, my guy. Don't fucking...
You can do that this whole card.
Don't do that to me.
You can do it the whole card.
I get it. They're Chinese.
It's not... That's... Come on.
And Korean. No, I know.
I don't think Koreans do that.
No, it's racist. It's got to be racist.
How? I think it's just...
No,
if it's Sung
now I
think
seem
that's-
racist.
You don't.
I was grouping them together. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go with Song Kenan here. I'm really not a fan. What are the odds on this one?
Hair in my mouth.
That's
Good
disgusting.
question. It's my beard and my mustache.
Is it?
I don't know, but it feels
Gross.
stuck.
Well, if MMA Guru can fucking fart on his his show,
Facts.
you can pull out of here.
Minus 275 for Bedoya.
Yeah, I get that because that fight against Chaos Williams, he had chances to win that fight, and that is not an easy fight to debut in the UFC as a young fighter versus somebody like that. That's crazy. So
Scary dude.
I think it goes to show you what the UFC thinks of him. So I understand him being the favorite. For me, I just don't like his face. I'll be honest with you.
Bedoya?
Like, yeah, I don't like his style. I don't like his face. For me, it's the aesthetics. So I just want to say, don't listen to what I'm saying here. If you're betting, because I've been on a bit of a hot streak, and you've been good too, honestly, right? Yeah.
The main events.
You've been great. I was gonna say you've been great. Like the main event's the only thing, but like other than that, you've been like right there with me in the last couple cards, and usually you're better than me. I feel like, but so I get it is what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. Like Kenan Song has a lot of power. He dropped Ian Gary pretty badly. I don't know, man. Bedoya's so awkward, and again, maybe I'm biased. The awkward style. I don't know the face. He showed a good chin too, like versus Chaos. Like he got tagged. It's not like he didn't get tagged. He did get tagged. So
and that's Chaos.
I mean, and that's Chaos Williams. He might have the best power in the division. So, I don't know, man. So for me, I just think Kenan Song is gonna sit there. He's not gonna take leg kicks like Chaos Williams did. That was the biggest thing I think. Because once you, especially a guy who's so heavy on his lead leg, who throws with a lot of power. Power is like a big part of the things that he does. To take a lot of leg kicks and not check them, which is exactly what happened.
Right.
Like I feel like that's a huge part of the fight. So I don't know. For me, Kenan, he's got some thick ass legs. Almost took out Gary. I do think he'll win this one. I don't know how, but I'm going with Song Kenan.
Okay. I mean, for me, it's I get it. It's iffy.
I don't like his face, bro. I don't
like
know.
the odds. I'll tell you that. I think it's a lot closer than the odds would indicate. I wouldn't parlay it. I wouldn't bet it, but I am taking Bedoya by decision. I would not be shocked at all if Song Kenan ended up winning this fight.
It's a tight one.
He looked great against Ian Gary, and you mentioned wins aging or losses aging.
Dude, look at how good Ian Gary looked against
Neil Magny.
And it's been what 4 to 5 months between the two fights.
Right.
Like,
so very impressive. I just think Bedoya, I was impressed with him as well, man. He lost to Chaos Williams, but he did have Chaos Williams in some trouble. Yeah, I'm going Bedoya by decision. I wouldn't be shocked.
I get it. And most people are, even on Tapology, I believe. What are the odds? Like, what are the... Excuse me. The percentage is 86% Bedoya. So I am in the vast minority.
There it is.
Here, excuse me. Got a little bit of indigestion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Remember, didn't we want like a Tums ad? What's up with that?
Oh my God.
Tums.
If anybody should sponsor us, Bosley, Tums, Dick Pills, gas station Dick Pills, lids.
Down.
What did I say?
Bosley,
Bosley, Tums,
Dick Pills,
gas station Dick Pills, lids.
lids.
That makes complete sense.
That's us.
That's us.
That's our demographic.
Oh, and like some booze company. Like
oh yeah, we need an alcohol sponsorship
so like
badly.
boom.
I'm like, look, I
Oh,
like
God, those
I like
are-
changing it up. Do you know when it comes to drinking?
Yeah.
I do like changing it up. I know you do as well.
Yeah.
But if somebody's paying me, I'll drink the shit out of
I'll
whatever
drink the
that
fuck
is.
out of anything.
That'll be like my
You want me to fucking mainline Malibu? I'll do it.
right. I
Like,
got plugs in the Chicago nightlife industry.
say GK at the
door.
comments.
Say GK at the comments. Shout out GK, by the way. I think that's the first GK.
If you
shout
say
out we've ever
GK
done.
in the shout out GK for sure. If you shout out GK in the comments, I'll Venmo you $10.
So do that. And yeah, he'll get us plugged up at all the nightclubs, Alcohol Company X or whoever it is.
I'm saying.
I'm saying, dude, imagine your brand, right?
Could you imagine?
Your bottle. It's at this poppin' nightclub downtown Chicago on a beautiful summer night.
Or in back of us here.
Or yeah, it's gonna be here, obviously. Bottle Girls coming out. They got a sign.
You'll do nothing, son.
V107 MMA, sponsored by such and forth. You feel me?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so let's do that. Hit us up. Or Bosley. I'm down too.
All down.
I'll hold them down.
Moving on. Fifth fight of the night. It's Chidi and Njokuani versus Michal Oleksiejczuk. I'm kind of shook that this is so like low down the card, personally.
Things
But
get
Dino,
good from here.
huh?
Things like get good from here. on the
Oh,
fight
do
card.
they? You
Yeah.
don't think Lukasz Brzeski versus Waldo Costa or
No,
Costa
no,
should
I
be
get
fucking
it.
lower?
I
Junior
get it, I
Tafa,
get it.
Parker Porter.
I get it.
Yeah. I also think Aaron Blanchfield, Taila Santos should be probably like
Higher.
third fight on the on the docket. Anyway, what do you think about this fight? Dino Bam Bam.
All right.
Bart.
Chidi and Njokuani, right? So he's a great striker, good power, good footwork, fast. I wish he was higher output,
He probably got the hog.
probably. He's got a deep ass voice. Have you heard his voice?
That's what I'm saying. Deep ass voice. He's skinny, shredded.
Probably.
He
But-
got that hog.
Probably. I'm just saying though, I wish he was higher output.
Oh,
Because
big
he
time.
can be very, very low output at times.
Yeah.
Like to a
Especially when he's
detriment.
fighting somebody where he respects the power.
Right. And that was we saw that in his last fight. We've seen it before.
And also, obviously, we wish he was a better grappler.
right. The grappling is definitely subpar. That's
That's
the
not
biggest
going to
hole
be
in
a
his game.
factor here.
That's the biggest hole in his game.
That's
more
not going to be a
so.
factor here.
I agree, but I'm just saying that is
Oh.
the biggest hole in his game.
No question.
The grappling
It's kind
and the
of, you know what, Dino? It's kind of fucking wild to me when like somebody has like
His brother was.
when
in the
somebody
UFC,
has like
you
a
think,
like a glaring weakness.
Yeah.
And you're like in the UFC.
and
it's like-
solid in the UFC.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's it's like I don't know, dude. It's like,
fix it,
bro, if I'm a boxer and I'm knocking people out and then I fight a wrestler and it's like a mid-level wrestler, on paper I'm better than him and I get wrecked because he wrestled the shit out of me. I don't know what to do. It's like, okay, fam, I'm 24, 25, whatever it is. I'm literally taking like the next year and all I'm doing is wrestling.
It's funny because I've heard DC talk about it before. He goes, it's very difficult for those non-wrestlers to become wrestlers because there is no adult wrestling.
100%.
It doesn't exist anywhere.
That's the one I've looked for it. That's
Yeah.
the one thing. That's the one you can find jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You can find Muay Thai. You can find boxing. You
All
can
of
find
it.
kickboxing. You can find you can find all this shit.
Yeah.
Wrestling, there is no adult wrestling.
Yeah, so
So absolutely.
you got to like have an in with like a high school, and then you're sitting there as a 25-year-old tatted up boxer, like a professional boxer with like a God knows like a 30 fights, and now you're fighting pro MMA,
And there's something
you're in there with someone's 15-year-old son, Colin. You know?
And there's something to be said about muscle memory too,
Yeah.
right? Also, wrestlers are so dense.
Yeah.
They're so dense.
100%.
You know what I mean? But also, like, muscle memory wise, it's okay. So one time I was talking to this guy who did like I was doing MMA at the time.
Yeah.
And my dad wanted me to like do water polo, and I'm like, fuck, that sounds awesome. I'll do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this like coach, like he played in like the Olympics and shit for Croatia.
Yeah.
This guy, and I'll keep it short. He's like, the one sport I don't want you to do if you're doing swimming based things
Mm-hmm.
is kickboxing.
Why?
And that shook me. That stuck with me to this day. And I'm like, why? Like, you would think, because I was doing it at the time.
Right.
I'm like, why? And he's like, the movements, like,
They don't pair.
They don't pair up at all.
That's crazy.
And I was like, that's so crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, swimming and
you would think,
I don't know. That really tweaked me out. So I just remembered that. But
So Chidi and Njokuani's fighting Michal Oleksiejczuk. Another good striker. He's fast. He's got decent power. It's not Chidi's power, but it's decent. They're pretty similar
and
fighters.
he throws crazy, bro.
He does throw wild.
His best punch,
shit.
his best punch is like the overhand from
back
here.
Yeah.
That's like.
And then you've seen him spin a bunch of times. He also struggles a little bit in the ground game. He definitely has this.
This is not going on the ground. This is not going to be one of those fights like two strikers wrestling match.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
So to me, here's the difference. The difference is the volume versus the durability. Obviously, Oleksiejczuk has more volume than Chidi and Njokuani does.
But but I feel like.
But Njokuani seems more durable to me.
Yes, and also
does.
look at the bodies, dude.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't mean anything necessarily, but like, come on.
Right.
If it's two strikers, come on,
man. I think Oleksiejczuk will slow down more than Chidi, and I think Chidi's gonna find that chin at some point. And when Chidi and Njokuani KO, like mid-level confidence on this one.
I'm pretty confident in it. I'm going Chidi second round TKO, drops them, finishes it with ground and pound. He's faster, he's longer, he's got good power. He was beating RoboCop, dude. He was beating the shit out of RoboCop, to be quite honest with you, until he got slumped. So, close fight with Duraev too, who's actually a terrible matchup for him.
Awful.
So it's not that Chidi can't fight guys who wrestle. It's just that he himself doesn't have the wrestling,
right?
But he has enough like that. Wrestling's not gonna be a factor in this fight. I'm very confident in that. I just believe in the length, the power, and the overall technical ability. Michal's mostly a boxer.
Yeah.
Chidi he's got great teep kicks, down the middle, tight, like clean. I'm going Chidi second round TKO.
Real quick disclaimer. I'm going to burn myself up here a little bit. Everything I read was about Michal Oleksiejczuk, but in my head I was thinking of Lukasz Brzeski.
Oh my god!
So that was where the spinning. That's where the spinning shit.
I didn't want to call you out, but I was like, I've never seen him throw anything.
And I'm like, no, you've seen it, but you haven't, because I was thinking about Brzeski.
That's why I didn't say. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so Oleksiejczuk is not the spinny guy, but everything else is.
I swear to God, in my mind, I'm like, I've never seen that, but like, maybe you watched like some shit way back.
Are we racist?
That I didn't.
Because like now I'm pairing the Polish guys together.
No, I don't know. You're like that. That really made no sense to me. But I was just gonna let you ride with it.
No, yeah. So I stand corrected. Yeah. But everything else, it was about him. I just made that part up. Thinking about Brzeski's tall ass. So let's move on.
Anyway, next fight of the night, Toshiomi Kazama got his ass slumped by Rinya last time out, versus Garrett Armfield, who put up a decent fight versus David Onama. This is me first? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You said it.
Kazama, good ground game. I've seen his ass get slammed violently, though. Decent wrestling. He just doesn't have power, man. He doesn't have power for me. He's got decent output. He's like high energy. He's like in your face. He
looks like he should have power, though, right? Like,
no, he doesn't at all.
Think so?
Not at all to me. He looks like he's gonna be a little bitch boy to me.
Okay, that's fine.
I shouldn't say stuff like that.
It's fine. Who's watching?
He's
all 37 of these people,
right? Oh, dear UFC, this fucking YouTuber said he was a bitch boy.
Right.
Anyway,
shout out bitch boy.
He's taking on Armfield, who has had a bunch of fights canceled. He hasn't fought since he fought Onama. I was shook because I think I sprinkled a little bit on him because they had fought before.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know, it's a grudge match. I'm gonna throw a little money on him. I think he surprised me. He put up a better fight than I thought he would. People expect Onama to plow through him. To me, he's stronger. He can match up wrestling-wise. And I just think he's tougher. I'm going to go 29-28 decision for Garrett Armfield in this one.
Okay. I'm picking the opposite way. I'm going with Kazama, and I'll tell you why. I think if David Onama was able to get you down and sub you, I understand that David Onama was supposed to run through him, but that's not the way David Onama does it. David Onama was supposed to go in there.
This is how we do it.
Hey. Isn't that, no, never.
This is how we do it.
Okay.
That's Craig David, imagine.
Shout out Craig David.
No, it wasn't. That's Montel Jordan. But my God, shout out Craig David. I love Craig David.
Shout out Craig David.
Wow.
Shout out Montel Jordan.
Also, shout out Brian McKnight if we're already like.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not? And shout out Montel Jackson from the UFC, though. He was a really nice guy when we met him.
We did meet him. He was super nice.
He was very nice. He was
super
walking
nice.
with his girl. They were having like a great time. They walked past us like 5 times.
He was like, "Would you like to have sex with her?" I was like,
He didn't say that.
So,
That's not what happened, guys.
none of that ever happened.
And we saw him at the
Hey,
Anthony
smart.
Pettis thing.
That was the reaction. Is
Right.
ugh.
But yeah, I feel like if Onama's able to take you down and sub you, then Kazama's going to be able to sub you if he can get you down. That's my, like, the gears clicking in my head.
Hey, was
Kazama
it
by
Jin?
sub.
Was it Jin Kazama? Dude, it is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Street Fighter.
Wow.
Shout out Mortal Kombat.
You think he changed
shout
his
out
name,
Tekken.
dude?
He was Tekken, right?
I'm Tekken, bro. Yeah, it was Tekken. Jin Kazama, I love the description, is a muscular young man of Japanese ethnicity. He has black hair that spikes at the back of his head.
It's like a guy from any anime.
Okay, wow. That's for sure racist.
It's a cartoon.
No, but you're pretty much right, though. Like,
Yeah.
they do be having the spiky
What's
hair.
up with your shirt? It's an anime shirt, right?
It is. Again, I will Venmo you $20 or Cash App, whatever, if you can tell me which anime this is from.
First one to do it?
Yeah,
First one to do it.
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Deadass.
There it is. And while you're doing that, click the little subscribe button. It's not that difficult.
Do it! Do it!
He's really tough.
Do it!
Yeah. Kazama, sub.
Yeah, no, Garrett Armfield, decision.
Cool.
Moving on to the next fight of the night, it's Waldo. Where is he? Where's Waldo? Cortes-Acosta.
Shout out B-Dog. Wow. I did not think.
Me neither, bro.
I never even contemplated
Wow, me neither, dude.
Shout out B-hyphen
He said
dog.
Waldo Cortes-Acosta.
I don't know if we should get into the B-Dog
No,
story,
we shouldn't.
but
We shouldn't.
shout out
But
B-Dog.
give him just like a quick 15 second.
Hit us up on Instagram if you're interested in B-Dog.
Fair. That's fair too.
Yeah.
It's a good story. Great story. He's fighting your boy, the spinning boy, Lukasz
Yeah.
Brzeski.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this fight?
Look, Lukasz Brzeski, if I know anything about him, is he spins. You know, the guy can spin. But he's well-rounded. He's just like, okay.
I pictured like, the little like
Yeah.
toys, the wind-up toys.
And he's just...
And I just pictured it's a Lukasz Brzeski one. He just... Doop, 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 doop.
Or the little
It's
ballerina.
Him. That's what I'm saying. It's him just spinning, though. Like,
Yeah, that's all he does. He's like a tornado in there. Shout out Tisha Torres. No, but anyways, he's okay everywhere. He's kind of athletic. He gets timid, which really throws me off. Like, I feel like when shit gets hot, he starts to like kind of like cover up and like back out of shit. Really,
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's like very like timid. He's shown a decent ground game. He
that's
got
that's
dominated.
like that's the Eastern European in him.
You think so?
I don't know. Poland, they've been fucking ran through.
Okay. Well, he got dominated on the ground last time out, but he's shown a
By
good
Carl.
ground. Yeah, Carl. But he showed a good ground game before that, so I don't know what to make of him. He's fighting Waldo Cortes-Acosta, WCA. I think we should just start calling him that. Decent athletic.
I have that
striker.
written down.
There it is. Decent athletic striker, solid power. It's nice at heavyweight that he's like pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? I like that about him. He lost his last fight due to the ground game. That's his struggles. He comes in with a baseball background, so there isn't much like.
Really?
I think he was a pro baseball player.
Baseball.
He was a pro baseball player.
Get okay.
Something like that.
He's Dominican.
Yeah, he played in the MLB.
Get
He was
okay. Is that, that's a Dominican greeting.
yeah, que lo que.
That's the only.
Mira, mira, que lo que. What's her name? She said Monet.
Wow. I was trying to put it together in my
Shout
head.
out Fabo.
Man,
But
that's a banger.
he didn't play.
I got a DUI to that song.
He did.
I did.
He did. But yes, he didn't play in the MLB.
The
He was on like a
black on
double
my
A team.
back and my boys do
Okay.
it too. And my baby mama tripping, just she needing more loot.
This episode's
every
going
block,
to shit.
every hood,
We're just
every
hitting
ghetto
shit.
got beef.
We're singing.
Got
Shout
a
out
heater in the
Fabulous.
back and another. Oh no, I got a heater on my lap and another in the back.
Something like that.
Shit, how I'm supposed to cope with all the stress on me? Everybody in their mama calling feds on me. I don't know what I'ma do, but I'ma do it.
Yep. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it.
I got money on my head, but I'm dropping the black. Alright, sorry, please.
We're good. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking Waldo Cortes-Acosta here. He's more athletic. He's faster. Brzeski can beat him if he starts doing all the spinning shit he's known for and spamming leg kicks, which he's also known for. And Cortes-Acosta has taken
terrible at blocking him.
Right, and that's because he comes with that baseball background. He doesn't have like years of kickboxing or Muay Thai or anything. But I'm going to trust him with the decision here. So WCA by decision, 29-28.
I'm going to say, feeling just like JFK in the city that let him fly. Like
JFK.
Sometimes LaGuardia, I ain't gonna lie to you. If looks could kill, then my style might bother you.
Yep.
I agree with you. WCA by decision. Lukasz Brzeski, small guy for the weight class. Waldo Cortes-Acosta, big ass dudes, like a legit 6'4".
Yeah. And
pretty athletic. Not your typical fat heavyweight, like a legit 6'4", so that shit, stretches out a little bit. Again, his absolute kryptonite is leg kicks. Like he just like does not understand it. Right. He was tough as shit, I will say, in his last fight. He took so many of them and like kept going. But yeah, I like Lukasz Brzeski. Like I want him to stay in the UFC. I think he's a lot more talented than many, many heavyweights. But yeah, I'm gonna go WCA by decision as well.
Let's get it.
Moving on to the next fight of the night is Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. This one is a pretty straightforward one to me, man. You got Junior Tafa, brother of Justin Tafa, who just KO'd Parker Porter in February. Justin Tafa is a very good kickboxer, a very good boxer. He's going to have the better technical striking. He's going to have the better speed, the better array of strikes, the better cardio. Parker Porter comes out hot, though. Parker Porter, he's better than a lot. Okay, he's the best fat-ass white guy, and he literally might be the fattest white guy.
He's my favorite of the fat, sloppy heavyweights.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. He obviously has a path to win this. Parker Porter is a pretty good wrestler. If Parker Porter uses his wrestling, because we saw Muhammad.
Mo Usman, yeah.
Mo Usman do it last time, and he was getting pieced up on the feet.
Yeah.
But as soon as he got Tafa to the ground, like, he exposed them, right? Like,
yeah.
And again, you guys have to remember, Justin Tafa is not 4-1. And he's had pro kickboxing fights and pro boxing fights, but...
Junior Tafa.
I'm sorry, thank you. Junior Tafa. I apologize. Junior Tafa. But for me, like, he's just so much better on the feet. If he can weather the storm in the first round, and I feel like he will. I feel like this will end by KO for Justin Tafa. I feel like it's going to be either like super late first round, but I feel more likely mid-second round TKO or KO, or maybe a clean KO. We saw Parker Porter was cleanly KO'd by
Tafa.
By what's his name? Justin Tafa.
Yeah.
I hate that they both have J's. It throws me off.
Yeah.
But Parker Porter can win this if he uses his wrestling, but when do you ever see him use his wrestling?
Right. Well, we saw it last time out when he fought that big fucking tank dude.
Oh, the short dude.
The short.
The black. What's his name?
Short, thick. Jeez. Hold on,
he was thick as fuck, bro. He was throwing.
Braxton Smith.
Okay, but
who was so unrefined,
so raw, and that dude was literally throwing from the hip. And my God, he, like had any one of those landed, Parker Porter would have been asleep.
Anyone,
but it didn't, and he had no cardio.
Right.
So, but aside from that, like that was an obvious, like this fat guy, this big fucking tank, not fat guy, this big fucking tank's gonna throw bombs at you.
Yeah.
Avoid them and then grapple his ass. But even still, man, I still see Junior Tafa winning it. TKO.
Yeah. Junior Tafa he's a very good kickboxer. Like you look at him, he's like his brother, but he's better. He's more refined than his brother, I would say, when it comes to the stand-up skills. Parker Porter, obviously the more well-rounded fighter. I believe he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. I think I've heard that before. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that before. So, look, man, I can't believe I'm doing it again. I'm picking Parker Porter.
I hate that, and I respect it.
I
hate it, and I respect it.
If he can get this fight to the ground, he will get the submission.
What's the next fight on the docket?
Shout out Pikachu. The next fight on this card,
because I'm busy right now.
On this very card is absolute yo girl, Erin Blanchfield.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's Mark's girl.
That's fine. Shout out Mark.
Shout out Mark Shiwi.
Yeah.
It's my guy.
Versus Taila Santos.
I don't think he watches us anymore. If Mark Shiwi watches this still.
Yeah.
And if you see this, Mark, text me once you see this.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he watches us anymore. And, that's fine.
Yeah.
But he literally sent me a picture of Erin Blanchfield the other day. He's like, and I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, no. He's like, something about her. I'm like, eh.
So I want to break this down really quickly. We've said this before. We're going to say it again. The beginning of the year, our first actual episode that we did, we went through who we thought would be the champion of every single division at the end of the year. We've yet to rewatch. That's really weird. We've yet to rewatch the video. However, I do recall you picking one Erin Blanchfield.
I did pick Erin Blanchfield
to be your champion at 125 pounds.
I did.
It's looking iffy.
Why iffy?
But hold on, it's looking iffy to happen this year because of the timeline. It's still possible.
Nah, it's so possible.
Because if Valentino or Grasso make quick work of each other, whoever wins that fight,
I don't think whoever wins it. I don't think they're getting an immediate rematch again.
Right.
If Valentino wins, I don't think Grasso's going to rematch.
I don't think they go trilogy.
No.
They might.
They will down the line.
Right. Here's what I'm saying. I think if Valentina quickly finishes that fight, like quickly and dominantly,
she won't.
Right. I'm just saying if she
Alexa Grasso has that work ethic.
That's fine. But all I'm saying is if Valentina Shevchenko wins the fight emphatically and quickly, Grasso will not get a rematch. If Valentina wins it via decision or it's like an iffy fight, I can see the rematch happening.
I still don't think so.
And obviously...
I don't think so because, especially if Erin Blanchfield wins, I don't see it.
And obviously if Grasso wins, there is no rematch to be had at that point.
There's no rematch.
Now, if your girl Erin Blanchfield were to win quickly and emphatically...
You think if Grasso wins in any capacity?
If Grasso beats Valentina, what's the point?
In any capacity,
yeah,
right?
What's the point, right? But
even like a hard-fought-ass split decision, 5 rounds.
Yeah, I don't see how you could do it. At that point.
Why would you?
You make Valentina go.
No, it's not fair. What other champ do you make do that?
Brandon Moreno is the only other one.
Well, and what does that say?
And
that's fucking racist.
The UFC's pitching
the UFC
the
loves
market.
Mexicans.
Yeah, they're pitching the Mexican market. We went to International Fight Week. It was UFC Tijuana.
Literally.
Essentially, right? But regardless of the fact, if Erin Blanchfield can win this fight quickly...
Shout out New Jalisco Cartel.
Shout out. So if Erin Blanchfield wins this fight quickly...
Don't cut my head off, please. I didn't
Can you stop?
I wasn't being facetious.
This guy's calling out the cartel. What are you doing?
I know, I'm just saying.
So if Erin Blanchfield wins this fight quickly and one of those ladies wins that fight quickly, there is a possibility that this can happen in December.
Yeah.
That they can fight in December. So it is possible. It's probably not likely with women's 125 that we get 2 quick finishes, but it's there.
No.
Regardless of the fact, Dino, proceed.
I'm going 29-28 Blanchfield in this one. And this is maybe the toughest fight of the night to call for me. I think this is a really, really amazing women's fight. I really do. Both women are great grapplers. Blanchfield probably has a better wrestling. Santos probably has a better jiu-jitsu. Do you agree?
Yeah.
On the feet, like I watched back the Andrade fight, obviously, and Blanchfield didn't like Andrade is like the premium women's power striker, right? Like she throws bombs, but or at least she was. Yeah. Maybe she's fading, you know. Right. Maybe there's something to be said about that, but I don't know, man. Like Erin Blanchfield, like none of her strikes looked fast, didn't look that powerful, but she was stunning Jessica Andrade. Like she was holding her own and probably winning the first round and a half on the feet.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's her time. Like I just that's the key fact. I just feel like it's her time, you know. Yeah. But this is to me like probably the tightest fight on the card. I've not been this excited for a women's fight since Grasso versus Valentina, and before that, who knows when, you know. So I'm really, really excited for this one. I just think it's her time. Taila Santos is so dangerous, man. In any position, the jiu-jitsu is unreal. Look at what she did to Valentina, man. Like. I'm going to go decision, 29-28, Blanchfield. If it was a 5-round fight, maybe I'd feel a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I just believe in Blanchfield, man. I just think it's her time. She's so young. But again, 0% confidence on this one. Like, This is like the toughest fight for me.
I'll put it to you this way. I think Erin Blanchfield will be a champion in the UFC.
There's no question.
Yeah, that's happening.
There's no question.
And I'm very convinced.
I'm sorry. Just look at the age of like the fighters that are really good now.
Right.
Even if it takes her till she's 30.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Who's gonna be around then? She's gonna be the best.
She's gonna be the best
with 5-6 years experience. Forget about it, dude. Yeah.
So I'm confident in that being a thing at some point. When it comes to Taila Santos, she is in her prime right now. I was very impressed with what Erin Blanchfield did with Jessica Andrade.
Very, dude.
But now, after seeing
I lost a shit ton of money on that, by the way.
After seeing Andrade and kind of what's been going on with her,
yeah,
I have like
she
this
on that
little,
OnlyFans, like relax.
I have like this little doubt in my mind that maybe Jessica Andrade
was the issue, and it wasn't
not necessarily the issue, but made Blanchfield look better.
That's what I meant.
Moment,
maybe it wasn't as much Blanchfield so good,
yeah,
as it was maybe Andrade has fallen off.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's a valid point, man.
That's what I'm saying. And for Taila Santos, she looked very damn impressive in a decision loss to Valentina, which was iffy. I thought that watching it live, I thought Valentina lost. I thought so
too.
I thought
and
Santos
dude, don't
won.
forget the head clash.
Yeah,
dude, and the head clash was dude. That was the turning point in the last 2 rounds.
Yes,
so fucked up, dude.
So
I hated that. I really hated that.
In an alternate universe, Taila Santos could be.
She should be
the champion right now, right? So here's my thing. Like I said, I think Erin Blanchfield will be champion. I just don't think it's yet. I am taking Taila Santos. I would not be in the least bit surprised. I would not be in the least bit surprised if Erin Blanchfield is who we think she is already. You feel me?
If you want to crown her, then crown her.
And then crown her ass. One more thing to be said.
Shout out
Denny Green. R.I.P. Denny Green.
R.I.P. I had his daughter as a client of mine, by the way.
That's really interesting. Yeah. One more thing. Taila Santos has not fought in over a year. It's been about 13 months.
Would you give her a kiss?
Sure. But the last time she fought was in Asia. It was on that card with Yuri, which is right back there. Yeah. So if that has anything, if that adds anything, she's fought there before. I doubt Erin Blanchfield has ever been to Asia.
Wow. Yeah. That's got to be racist to the white people, the white women. And that's fine. They you know what? They don't get enough racism thrown their way. So
this is a racist episode.
It is.
We're tackling all the issues.
It is. And you know what? Maybe we're just a social commentary with UFC breakdowns, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I can see that.
Anyway, next fight on the card is
Rinya
Nakamura.
Is that an R boy?
Oh, it has to be. It has to be, dude.
Okay.
We're on the bandwagon. 10-7 MMA. Rinya Nakamura. I'm picturing like a 10-7 MMA X, like stylish.
Rinya.
Rinya, like.
Damn, some merch.
I was gonna say we could drop merch, dude. Like.
Rinya.
He's so legit. I think he is one of the best prospects in the entire company, personally. One of the rare East Asian prospects with like good wrestling, and I don't mean just good wrestling, like legitimately potentially best in the weight class
really
in the UFC today. Wrestling, he's a tank on the feet. Look what he did last time to his boy. What's his name? Kazama, Toshiomi Kazama.
Kazama.
He's got serious power. The wrestling, like, if he wants to wrestle with Fernie Garcia, he can literally ragdoll him.
Yeah.
He can win this fight any which way that he wants. I think he's going to do it on the feet. And listen, Fernie, we've seen Fernie drop some people. He's done some things. The chin is pretty good, too. Rinya's going to knock his ass out. I'm going to go first-round knockout. Could be a first-round sub, too, just as easily. But I'm going to go first-round knockout.
Yeah, first-round finish for Rinya is what I'm going with.
No finish, no question.
Yeah, he is absolutely as legit as they get. Especially, and I think when it comes to Asian prospects, he is probably the best. Probably the best Asian prospect.
The best. I'll be honest with you. I'm usually very skeptical of East Asian prospects.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Russia not counting.
Yeah.
I'm usually very skeptical.
Yeah.
But my God, dude, like when you're like the best wrestler at your weight class in the entire goddamn region. Mm-hmm. And your striking's really good too.
Good power,
unbelievable. Yeah. And you're so like he's 28.
Yeah. Like
man, dude, like I'm ready, man.
So yeah, I'm going Rinya first round finish.
Kind of a weird matchup for him.
Yeah.
Do you think they could have given him a higher ranked guy? No.
No, I mean, I don't know. We'll see, right? This is only.
I guess this is his first. This is his first fight after the UFC Asia
road to UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right.
Also,
but after this, what kind of guy do you think they could give him?
I mean, he's not ready for a ranking yet.
No, not necessarily. But like, what do you think at the weight class? What do you think? Like, what kind of guy at 135 bantamweight? Obviously, like it's one of the wildest weight classes. Like, what kind of guy do you think they could give him?
I'd like to see Cameron Simon. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that fight. But they don't like doing that. Like too young.
No, and I respect it. I get it. And maybe they shouldn't.
Right.
I love the Cameron Simon one.
Yeah. Tony Gravely.
I hate like you fuck Tony Gravely up, dude.
A Richie Lang. It's not bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I think he sleeps at Richie Lane.
Probably.
Or chokes him out, probably. Anyway.
Or not Richie. Al-Tangi Lee. Sorry.
That's got to be racist.
No.
That's got to be.
That's whatever. We're on one today. What do you guys want to do? Yeah. Timur Valiev. Bring him back in.
Please, no.
Let's do that.
I'm down if it gets him out of the UFC. Moving on to the
Let him
next.
fight O'Malley. Chris Moutinho.
Chris Moutinho, he's not in the UFC anymore, is he?
But bring him back. He gave O'Malley the best run for his money, apparently.
Better than your boy.
You know what I'm saying?
I do, and
Yeah.
you know all too well. Moving on to the next
Cody
fight.
No Love.
Can I like announce the next fight?
Haniaya.
Who?
Haniaya.
Ronnie Yaya.
Yeah. The jiu-jitsu guy. The old jiu-jitsu guy.
Bro.
He's a jiu-jitsu guy.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Is he ranked? He's not.
No.
He would get. Oh my god, he would fuck him up so bad, dude. He would fuck him up so bad.
Fareed Basharat. Good names. Anyways.
Fareed Basharat. I love that one. But that might be another prospect versus prospect. Anyway, Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres.
Caceres.
What do you think?
I'm excited, first and foremost, to see Giga Chikadze back. It's been a long damn time.
He got fucking
mollywopped.
Walloped,
Yeah.
brother. Last time,
So-
my goodness.
He spent a lot of time recovering. I'm sure he was drinking in that time. What do you think he was drinking?
That's the fucking wildest transition you've ever hit me with. You got your ass fucking beat. There's no way this dude was drinking.
Later.
There's no fucking way Giga
He's
Chikadze.
drank since.
He drinks Kettle One.
Giga?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no fucking way he's drinking, but if he is, it's like Kettle.
Okay, what about Caceres? Bruce Leroy.
You know what's wild to me, bro?
What's
How hard did Grey Goose fall off?
Yeah.
Like in our day, dude, Grey Goose is
That was like-
oh, you got Goose. The bitches are
Flocking to the
here.
table.
They're coming, brother. Kettle too, and now
Kettle-
it's like
Now it's Tito's.
Tito, and Tito's like $30.
Which is weird because Tito's doesn't have like that classy look.
Not at all.
Like Goose looks like
No, Tito's
nice.
whole image is like
The regular
we've
guy.
been doing the same way
Made
we've
of
been
corn.
doing it for 40 years.
Right,
Like,
it's made
come
of
on
corn and
back.
shit.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out Corn and Tito's.
I mean, we are in Illinois, I guess, at the end of the day. But
Yeah. So what do you think Caceres drinks? By the way, I love the nickname Bruce Leroy. And I
Rum.
love Alex
Rum.
Caceres. What is that?
Rum.
Rum?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Aljo's new rum. You know, he dropped a rum. Funk Harbor. Can't wait to get it.
Wow.
Get my hands on that.
Remember when we caught Luda's?
Yeah, the cognac.
Conjure.
Yeah, Conjure.
Yep.
Let's go.
If me and you were gonna make a drink,
Yeah.
a whiskey, not a whiskey drink, but like a general
Yeah.
booze, what would we make?
See, I don't think it's not our favorite. I think we'd have to go the tequila route.
Right?
That's like our.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what would work.
I get
for us.
that.
Not a tequila drinker. I drink.
I mean,
tequila.
I'll take
Right.
shots,
Right. I'll
but
drink.
like
tequila.
the biddies around us.
That's what I'm saying.
They
I'm
tend-
a gin drinker myself, as has been well documented.
Gin in the summer for me,
Yeah.
and I feel like you kind of put me onto it. To be honest with you, whiskey is my typical drink of choice.
But yeah, I think if we were to make one, a 10-7 tequila, yeah.
This is how much whiskey I've drank for tonight. By
Shout
the
out
way.
Bullet.
So,
Yeah.
yep, there's that.
Anyways, Giga, he's back. Got his ass beat last time, really badly
Oh my
by Calvin
god,
Cater.
violently, dude.
Really badly by Calvin Cater. Anyways, as far as how he fights, he's long-bodied. He's a world-class kickboxer. He keeps the range really damn well. Cater was able to outstrike him, which was very interesting, but he was also able to take him down and kind of dominate him there. Giga seemed gassed out. Giga seemed hurt.
He didn't want to be there, dude.
Yeah, it seemed like he just wasn't there that day. I'm going to chalk that up to fighting a world-class guy and just having a shit day.
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
It was less about Giga as it was about
Cater.
Cater.
And that was
and
Cater bouncing-
Cater needed that after getting his ass mollywopped by
by Max Holloway. So that was Cater bouncing back from the Holloway win. If the math be mathin', then Bruce Leroy got some trouble. But Alex Caceres, another my boy. I like both of these guys a lot. Alex Caceres, he is a good striker himself. He's a better grappler than people give him credit for. He is really nasty down there with the jiu-jitsu.
I mean, he's much better than Giga.
Yeah, he is the better ground fighter here. For me, It's just the eye test. Giga is sharper. He's younger, I believe. He's more powerful. Yeah, it's Giga.
I mean, Alex Caceres at the end of the day, is 21-13.
Right. It's Giga Chikadze.
And he has. This is probably the best stretch of his career. Agree?
I don't know about the best, but yeah, he's had a nice resurgence, right? But yes, for me, Giga Chikadze is the better fighter. I think we're going to get a pretty one-sided decision here. A 30-27 where he stays safe, starts finding Bruce Leroy, starts touching him up a little bit. And then at the end of the fight, I think we're going to see the damage on Alex Caceres.
I agree, man. I could see Alex Caceres maybe winning the last round. But yeah, I've seen a decent amount of people picking against Giga. They're both 35 years old. Pretty similar, like very similar reach, pretty similar height. I just think that there's a little bit of recency bias going on with this one, where people saw Giga get his ass beat so badly. And do I love a 34-year-old guy taking a year and a half off? No, I don't. But
do you love any 34-year-old guys?
I prefer 33-year-old guys like us. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Giga, man. I'm gonna go with Giga. I probably by decision, 29-28. But I really don't know how it's gonna happen. I get it. I don't think Giga's as good as.
Right.
I've accepted that too, right?
Yeah.
Where I don't think Giga is as good as we all maybe at some point.
That's what I wanted to
Not
get
now
to.
when we look back at it, it's like, oh, Jamal Emmers. It's like Jamal Emmers almost beat Giga. It's like,
right.
Well, now it makes a little more sense. Like,
right.
Who has he? He hasn't beat like the best guys, dude.
The best name there is Edson Barbosa.
I was just gonna say,
right?
and that's a really good win
and he beat the shit out of Barbosa.
He beat the shit out of him, and Edson has looked good in the fight since, even as he's gotten older.
Right. Knocked out Cub Swanson.
Another
with
striker.
The liver kick in 1 minute.
The Giga kick is the best kick. So, man, listen, like I have to go with Giga, I'm pretty confident about it. So I just think he's not. I think he's not as good as we all thought he was, but he's now settling into. He's very good. Mm-hmm. And Alex Caceres, bro, the record. Look at the record. Like, he's been finished 13. Beat 13 times. Yeah. Like that's a lot, man.
People were talking at that. Giga was on a big run. I think he was on like a 10-fight win streak or something like that. Yeah,
I was going to say he won like 8 or 9 or 10 fights.
People were talking about Giga versus Volk as a potential matchup, and he was probably 1 or 2 wins away from
I remember.
At that point.
Nah, one. If he beat Cater,
it
might have been next.
Right. So,
especially like in that weight class, they're looking for guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Or he would have fought Max Holloway, and then Max Holloway. Do you think Max Holloway would ruin him?
I don't think he would ruin it. Maybe, dude.
Would it be? I think so, man. Would it be tighter than Arnold Allen and Max? I don't know, man. I don't think so, dude.
No,
I think he beat the fuck out of him.
The only thing I was a little.
I just thought of that too. Like
the way my thought process was at that point, Giga hadn't lost in a long time. We hadn't seen him,
But knowing what you know now,
right? I was just, hey man, he's a lot taller than Volk. So I was like, man, that's interesting. But it's at this point, Calvin Kattar pieced him up. It's not that interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, it's Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann at 205. Obviously, this is a rematch. Listen, for me, I'm going Ryan Spann, man. I'm going Ryan Spann first round knockout. Mm-hmm. I don't love what I've seen from Anthony Smith. I will say again, I am maybe a little bit biased. I've never been a big Anthony Smith guy. I respect what he's done, and he has impressed me and proven me wrong many times, I will say. I just think that he talked, I don't know if you remember, their last fight, he talked so much shit.
I remember.
For Ryan Spann, I think this is a little bit personal. But Ryan Spann is more soft-spoken. He's more of an introvert. I think he'll be able to keep it down. And I think he's going to catch him. And he did catch him in the first fight, too. He dropped his ass.
Yeah.
And he got dropped, too. But, I don't know. Anthony Smith, I think he's kind of off his rocker a little bit, maybe, potentially, too. So, I'm going to go Ryan Spann, man. I'm going to go Ryan Spann first round knockout in this one. Do I feel super confident about it? No. Anthony Smith is really good. He has so much experience, over 50 fights, almost 55 fights, or over 55 fights.
Yeah, a ton.
Yeah, 56 fights. So, I'm sorry, I can't do fucking math. 36 plus 18, that's 44 plus 10, 54 fights. Like, it's a lot of fights, but
math be mathin'.
I mean, yeah, I really do think that Ryan Spann, and also, what the fuck is up with him? Why was he so mean to Ryan Spann? And then why did he say you're attacking my family to
Johnny Walker,
who like doesn't even speak English? My guy, he's like, the fuck, like, what are you talking about, my boy? Anyway, and yeah, I'm surprised Johnny Walker couldn't finish him. I'm not surprised because Johnny Walker, we've seen his goofy ass finished in goofy ass ways, and I think he knows that. So, and he knows Anthony Smith has power. He's not like a bitch. So I understand why Johnny Walker didn't go so hard at him, because he didn't want to like randomly get caught on some silly ass shit after he's dominating this fight. So had he wanted to, had he committed, I fully believe that he could have finished him. I'm going Ryan Spann first round knockout.
Yeah, so touching on the Anthony Smith thing really quickly, since his last win, which was the Ryan Spann fight, that was really weird. Like you said, he was talking shit to him, and Ryan Spann had really nothing to say about him before or after that.
It was bizarre.
So it was weird. Then he lost to Ankalaev, and that was the fight where I believe his leg got like torn up, right?
Yeah.
His leg got torn to shit.
Oh, hard.
Then
Well, no, honestly, no. Even against Johnny Walker landed like 40 leg kicks, dude.
And then he was scheduled to fight Jamal Hill, which would have been a massacre.
But Dino, but you could even see like Smith like literally like like audibly and visibly wincing in pain, and it's like, bro, check these.
Anyways, dude, long story short, Anthony Smith has not looked impressive at all as of late.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
it's not even a thing for me. It's just like he's not the same guy. Let's say that. He had the Jimmy Crute fight where he beat Jimmy Crute because of like dead leg.
Jimmy Crute, absolutely.
Then he somehow got Ryan Spann, and then he had rattled off 2 losses. Lost to Glover in that grappling thing recently. He doesn't look the same, and I just feel like
it would just happen. Like you just fought, bro.
right? And I feel Dino. I feel like he's just like this bitter ass guy now.
I do too.
He's just talking shit
and
about
I think
everybody.
he's like that's what I'm saying. Like mentally, he's not there,
Something's
bro.
going on with Lionheart Smith, dude. Yeah, I'm going Spann with a KO TKO as well. I think it'll be more the TKO variety than a cold knockout. I think it's going to happen in the second round. I think we're going to see Anthony Smith start to break down. He's going to fold.
I think he'll get fully like slept.
Okay, I think he's going to fold and cover up. But Ryan Spann,
I can see that too, though.
Yeah,
Ryan Spann also is a little passive at times too. So
yeah.
Main event of the evening: Max Holloway versus Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie. Both of these guys really wanted this fight. Props to Korean Zombie. Props to Max Holloway for taking this because he's in a weird position in the weight class. So we all get it.
No.
Dino Bam Bam, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say, but please.
Yeah, so when it comes to Max Holloway wanting this fight, you said you get it. I get it too. He doesn't want to take any unnecessary risk at this point.
But I don't even think... I think he's just
wants
like...
a name for the resume.
He heard
wants,
Korean Zombie call him out, and he's
right.
like not even like I'll fuck
OG
you up. He's just like, my boy.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like an OG.
Like I'm in like a weird position. Like even Volk would be like, stop fucking up my contenders.
Yeah.
Which is one of the fucking cutest things, low key, to me.
Yeah.
In the way it's like, stop fucking up my contenders.
Right. Like, bro,
is hilarious.
leave me somebody.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but it's true. It's all true, and I get it. Like again, listen, Dino. Would this fight ever be made if this wasn't the Korean Zombie's retirement fight?
No, absolutely not.
And today, right now.
No, absolutely
Never.
not. Korean Zombie, and that. Here's my thing, man. Max Holloway is in a very weird position. He doesn't get a rematch versus Volk now.
I get it.
He wasn't gonna. If Aljo had won, he would have been further back in line. If Volk goes up and
that's
wins,
what I want to see.
What, Aljo and Max Holloway? I'm for it.
That's what I want to see next.
For it.
On God, that's what I want to see next.
Yeah, if Aljo doesn't get the rematch, which doesn't look like the UFC wants, I would love to see Aljo versus Max Holloway. That's very interesting to me. However, Max Holloway, weird position. He's sitting here. We just saw the Korean Zombie with Alexander Volkanovski on that card. UFC
Got absolutely
273. Mollywopped for 4 rounds.
It was brutal to watch.
The referee saved him from taking more damage.
And
he's tough as hell.
Rightfully so.
Right, and he's tough as hell. He didn't go down. I think at this point we're going to see more of the same. I think it's going to be Max Holloway being Max Holloway and Chan Sung Jung being the Korean Zombie that we saw last time out. He's older. You know, if this was a young Max Holloway versus a young Korean Zombie, unreal fight.
It would be an unbelievable
fight. Clash of styles, it'd be great. But I think Max Holloway absolutely pieces him up for 5 rounds. I think we get a 50-44 kind of scorecard. Maybe Zombie wins a round by, I don't know, doing something.
Like getting a drop somewhere or something.
Or
no, Max Holloway's never been dropped.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Max Holloway is going to be Max Holloway. It's going to look similar to how the Volkanovski fight looked with Zombie. Also, really funny. We saw the meme.
I also don't think Max Holloway, like, once he's fully in control, I don't think he's going to sit there and, like,
hurt this guy.
Do additional damage.
Yeah.
And we've also seen Max Holloway, of all the fighters that give us visibly fan service, who is more that guy than Max Holloway?
I agree.
Max Holloway, I think once he's 2-3 rounds in and clearly winning, they're gonna do some fun shit. It's gonna be less of a true fight and more of a performance.
There we go. So Max Holloway for me, 5 rounds to nothing, probably 50-45.
Same.
Maybe 50-44. The meme is hilarious, where it's Max Holloway when he's like messed up off the weight cut, and it's like me at 10 a.m. watching Max Holloway.
Oh, dude, that one
20,000
killed me.
significant
Yeah.
strikes.
Oh my God, literally though. I don't think he's gonna go that hard at
No.
at Korean Zombie, dude.
But he'll show him the respect that he deserves and give him, like
he
a
will.
real
That's
fight.
what I'm saying. But I think there's a fine line. I do think he will. He's gonna get fucked up. Let's be real. But I don't think he's gonna get as fucked up as he got by Volk.
Yeah, fair.
It won't be like a. And also, Max Holloway's not gonna do what he did to Cater.
Yeah.
Or Brian Ortega. Like I don't like. He's gonna fuck him up that bad, but they'll put I could see some capoeira.
Yeah, just messing
You
around.
know what I mean?
having
Like some fun ass shit.
Some talking. Yeah, catering to
So,
the crowd.
I just want to ask you, and I want as men, sadly, many a time we don't get our flowers until we're dead.
Yeah.
So I want to give the Korean Zombie his flowers. Is he or is he not the single best Eastern Asian UFC fighter of all time at this point?
Off the top of my head, yes.
I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, off the top of my head, yes.
So fucking, I'm
there's
getting
legends
a
like
little
Sakuraba
emotional,
and
honestly.
shit
Like
that,
right, but
yeah.
Korean Zombie, man, he has given us all of him, and we love Korean Zombie, and man, that's amazing. And I love Max Holloway. Like, it's a cute ass storyline. You know what I mean?
I
like Max Holloway taking this fight has no business taking this fight. It's 2 versus 11 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to the Korean Zombie for having the balls to call him out. Shout out to the Korean Zombie for everything that he's done for the sport and for a whole continent. I mean, amazing. Like, I just feel like credit where it's due.
Yeah, I'm for it, dude.
And that's all.
So, shout out Korean Zombie. Shout out Max Blessed Holloway. 2 absolute R boys.
Both of them.
Yeah, so
Wish him the best.
yeah, wish them the best. It's gonna be fun waking up at 4 a.m. and if you miss the prelims, it's okay.
I will wake up for it.
That's fine. But these guys should be fighting.
Maybe I'll have you
around
call me.
9, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. These guys will probably be fighting, so make sure you're awake for that. Dino, anything else?
No, sir.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
UFC Fight Night Singapore is what they're calling it, I believe. Not Holloway versus Zombie. But
Singapore couldn't be me, my boy.
hey. So, guys, if you enjoyed the content, do us that favor.
Sing a shmoney.
Yeah. Moicano wants money. Shout out Moicano.
Damn,
He has
what's
a
he
great
been
YouTube-
on?
He has a YouTube channel.
I know, it's great.
Phenomenal.
It's really good, yeah.
It is absolutely fun. I'll link that for you guys in the description. Shout out Money Moicano. But if you guys are enjoying the content, please hit the little like button. Hit the subscribe button. It would really help us out. Ring the little bell. What's the bell sound? That's going to notify you when our videos drop. Guys, he is DS. I'm Dino Bam Bam. We are the 10-7 MMA. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.